Y'all ready? Baby John, much too long. Please welcome back the Allman Brothers Band! 2, 3, 4.
Thank you. We'd like to extend a nice welcome for everybody that's not here tonight, that's listening to it on the radio. Hope y'all enjoy it out there.
Somewhere down the backseat, way down
Thank you.
Through the night, I need someone's arms, love and squeeze me real tight. Oh, when the lights are low, and when it's time to go, I need your love so bad. I need some soft lips. So close to mine. Need someone to stand up and say, Gregory, you know that you're lying. Oh, the lights are low. It's time to go. I need your love so bad. So give it up. Gonna write it on a paper so it can be read to me. Tell me you love me. Stop driving me mad. 'Cause I need your love so bad. Take me through the night. Don't you worry, baby. There will not be no fuss and fight. Oh, listen to my plea. Bring it on home to me. I need your love so bad. Thank you.
You're listening to the Allman Brothers live from the Capitol Theater in Passaic, New Jersey at WNEW-FM in New York.
We're going to bring the first Allman season. Ain't nobody gonna do my baby wrong. Ain't nobody gonna do my baby wrong. I still love her, you know the way it's gone. I know she's out walking up down the street. I know she's
Thank you. We're going to do an old song for you. Walk along the river, sweet lullaby. It just keeps on flowing, and don't worry about where it's going. Don't fly, Mr. Bluebird, I'm just walking down the road. Early morning sunshine, tell me all I need to know. Oh yeah, thank you.
Says I wanna go. Oh, so as hell will take it.
We're gonna do a song we just recorded. It's called Try It One More Time. Just can't get you out of my mind. Whoa. After all this time we've been together, just ain't right to throw it all away. Yeah. But I know that I'm seeing some stormy weather. Yeah. But don't you know that tomorrow it's gonna be another brand new day out there? southbound mama. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Well, I'm a southbound mama. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Got the old lonesome feeling, what I sometimes call the blues. Well, I've been working every night now, Lord, I'm traveling every day. I've been working every night, no traveling every day. You better tell your old man now, oh, see riches on their way. Well, I'm southbound mama. Well, I'm southbound mama. Well, I'm southbound mama. Well, I'm southbound mama. Hey, hey, hey. Home now, coming home to you. Just as soon as I get home, yeah. Got your hands full, mama. Just as soon as I get home. Made up to you. Time that I've been gone. Southbound mama. Southbound mama. Southbound mama.
The Allman Brothers live from the Capitol Theater in Passaic, New Jersey at WNEW-FM in New York.
Second floor, like it by this time, I won't be time no more. No. So raise the window, baby. Now I can ease out soft and slow. Lord, your neighbors, they won't be talking that mess that they don't know. Oh, little darling. might have to be your man. Yeah. Lord, it might be your man, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I just don't know. stand by and take it, baby. Oh, for loving you. Drown myself in sorrow and I look at what you've done. Nothing seemed to change. Bedtime said the same. Now I can't run. And sometimes I don't you know how I feel. Oh, sometimes. Oh, sometimes, yeah. Can't be no such thing as dying. Thank you, good night.
God bless you.
The Allman Brothers Band, live from the Capitol Theater. As you can hear, they just completed the set. That is the
chick sitting on the end. I said, baby, can we be friends? You look as sweet as you can be. Well, come on down and drink with me. I said, hey, bartender, hey, man, look here. I draw one, draw two, draw three, four glasses of beer. So much fun. I didn't know it was 1:30. I turned around to have one more. I looked at the clock and it was 4:30. I said, hey, bartender, hey, man, look here. Draw one, draw two, draw three, four glasses of beer. Well, you got beer. All the cats were playing the same. I heard somebody call and said, last round for alcohol. I said, hey, bartender. Hey, bartender. Hey, 2, 3, 4 glasses of beer. Everything, all the cats began to sing. I heard somebody call and said, last round for alcohol. Hey, bartender, hey, bartender, draw 1, 2, 3, 4 glasses of beer.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Well, you heard it. You heard the Allman Brothers Band. We've been listening to them live for about, well, a little over 2 hours we've been listening to the Allmans. About 2¼ hours to be exact. Right here live on WNEW-FM in New York at 102.7. We've been live from the Capitol Theater in New Jersey. And if you were listening on that last number, you may have heard a familiar voice, which, surprising everybody here, was a blues brother, a singular blues brother, only one. John Belushi came out for a chorus of Hey Bartender, did a couple of somersaults on stage, and staggered off with the Allmans, and then they ended the set. So far, we do not know if they'll be back. They have not put the house lights back on, so there is a good possibility they will be returning. And I think if they do return, there is a good chance that we will, I think we just might hear a finale with some old standard. I couldn't guarantee it. Allie, are you there?
I'm here, Scott. Scott. That's some kind of a Freudian slip. Dawson, that's your name, isn't it?
Yes.
They really have stamina.
They just keep going and going and going, and it was Belushi just seemed to wander on stage. I don't know.
Where did he come from? Would he come backstage or from the audience?
He was not. I was backstage about half an hour ago, and for a major portion of the show, as I explained at the beginning of the broadcast, the broadcast setup which we have here, where I am, the mic site is actually out of the building in the backyard, so to speak.
Yes, I remember it well. I remember the night the Fillmore closed. I was in the basement. I didn't know what was going on.
In any event, I've been back here for about half an hour, and Belushi was not there for most of the concert, so he must have just wandered in.
Funny.
And in the midst of that extended drum solo from Jimo and Butch Trucks,
the audience must have gone bananas.
They were surprised.
What was his reaction? Did they act as if they knew he was coming?
I honestly couldn't tell you because, as I explained at the beginning of the broadcast as well, and as you know, we work in many times from video monitors here, so I only see what the cameramen show me.
Yeah, right.
And what happened was they were showing me the drummers and the bass player finishing up their solos, and all of a sudden
you got Belushi.
There was a blues brother.
And he did pratfalls too?
I should mention, though, yes, he did do pratfalls, but I should mention that he left his Blues Brothers garb home. Did not wear the black suit with the skinny black tie, which I missed, and the pork pie hat.
He still has the little the fuzz, that he
carries with him wherever he goes.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a full house there, isn't it tonight, Pat?
It's apparently been sold out since a few hours after the tickets went on sale. There was
falling out the doors.
No question of that.
And the guys seem in fine fettle tonight.
Yeah, as I mentioned, the set, surprising me a little bit, was just about evenly split between the material from the new album.
It sounds good too.
And the material from the old album. It does sound very good. And if you see the stage show, I've been able to pick some of this up from watching the band on stage. Dickie Betts, who for most of the Allman Brothers' career was always sort of in the background, just playing the guitar and in the background, now appears to be moving into something of a leadership role.
Oh, yes. I heard that he did some of the intros to the songs.
He did indeed.
Well, Dickie's, I guess, accustomed to having his own group now. What's happening? They coming back on stage?
They have just walked back on stage.
I wish I had some...
That was Mr. Betts.
Don't jump up and don't come down.
Oh, no.
I think we get back on stage, Allie.
Okay, Pat.
You're listening to the Allmans live from the Capitol, as we told you, and this is
WNEW-FM in New York.
Definitely in stereo.
You better believe it.
Back to the stage.
Lord, I was born a Ramblin Man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. When it's time for leaving, I hope you understand that I was born a Ramblin Man. Daddy was a gambler down in Georgia. He wound up on the wrong end of a gun. And I was born in the backseat of a Greyhound bus, rolling on down Highway 41 now. Lord, I was born a Ramblin Man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. When it's time for leaving, I hope you understand
was standing, yes, I was, by my window. Oh, a very cold and rainy day. Yes, Lord. Well, I saw that. Oh, when I saw that, has come rolling. It come to carry my brother away. Oh, yeah. Will the circle. Tell me, baby.
Be unbroken.
Be unbroken. Undertaker, he's driving slow, 'cause that poor man that you holding, oh Lord, I hate to see him go. Oh yeah, will that circle be unbroken? By and by, by and by, there's a better way in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I think
The Allman Brothers Band didn't mention along the way that Bonnie Bramlett was on stage with them for the show, but she was, and certainly made her presence felt in that last closing number there, the medley of Ramblin Man and Will the Circle Be Unbroken. Allman Brothers Band, you've been listening to them live from the Capitol. We presume that that is the end of the program, although we've been betrayed so many times tonight, I wouldn't want to bet on anything. But they have not yet put the house lights on, so I think we'll probably wait for that and to see the roadies start dissembling the stage. As we said, Bonnie was up there with them and made her presence felt throughout the night, but especially in the closing numbers as we perhaps close out the program.
Pat?
Yes.
Have the roadies started pulling out the plugs yet?
It's too dark on stage,
Talk to them about this.
and the Grateful Dead tend to stretch the middle of the song and end quickly.
Was there an opening act tonight, Pat?
Yeah, Delbert McClinton was on stage beforehand, and he played for about 45 minutes.
He must have been great.
And yeah, Dennis and I were talking about that at the beginning.
Did he come back to jam with them?
He played harmonica. He played some harp with the Allmans in the last couple of songs, but didn't play with them through the show.
Listen to that audience.
They're definitely into it. There's no question about that. And as we mentioned earlier, it was a sellout easily, and they probably could have put another 3,500 people in there tonight if they wanted to, and more. But as usual, there isn't that problem out here of thousands of people milling around the theater, which I suppose is a credit to John Scher and his staff, and to the cooperation of the local police department.
When you're talking about milling, are you talking in front of the theater or in the theater?
Just about all over. Just about all over. It's very quiet. John Scher has just walked into the van, and he's motioning to me, and I don't know what he's saying. John, is it over? I beg your pardon. They will do one more.
They're going to come back and do another one.
I am told that there will be... I'm sorry? Perhaps more than... They're going back on stage. We do not know how long they'll be back on stage, but they are going back. As of this point, I've got a broad view of the stage, and I don't see any bodies up there, so we will probably hold for another minute or so, but John has given us the word that there will be some more music, so it looks like they're going to pull one of those songs.
You're in the truck, right, Pat?
Yeah, we're sort of cramped in here in a little van, about 4 or 5 of us, and sitting parked outside in the back of the theater. So, as I say, our view is somewhat limited, and that has caused some of the fits and starts tonight. The fact that we can only see what the video camera will let us see.
I was just curious as to whether any portion of the audience was lost. My guess would be that no, every seat is filled, and that there's 2 in each seat instead of only 1.
Yeah, I would imagine it's very close to that. As many as the fire laws will permit.
Yeah.
That's John wanted me to say that.
Oh, okay. We're covered.
Just to be sure. As many as the fire laws will permit, and no more.
The amazing thing is that no matter how long they play or how many they cover it all, the audience it's like a dead audience. They're insatiable. They'll never have enough. If the guys will keep coming back, they'll keep bringing them back. I mean, this could go on for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's very different from, for example, a Rolling Stones show, which is very structured,
yes,
and very ordered, and you know that there's a beginning and a middle and an end, and you can sense it. Whereas with groups like the Dead or the Allman Brothers, it's much more fluid, and you never quite know when it's going to end and when it's going to begin.
Well, I think they're into the audience, and they go a great deal on the feedback that they get, you know.
They're getting some feedback.
They certainly are, Ollie. They're bringing down the house. I never heard so much noise in all my life.
Well, I would imagine, as you well know, that an audience with the house lights down is like a
Look at this.
lit firecracker.
You broke my needle again.
I didn't mean to.
Well, all that noise.
We started on a Friday night.
Listen to this. This is really incredible.
The band has walked back on stage.
Figures.
Picking up their instruments, and the crowd is now getting the lights thrown on them, and they are standing, as you might expect,
on the seats, on each other, right?
Would you like to tell them what radio station you're listening to?
This is WNEW-FM in New York, 102.7 on your dial. You're listening to the Allman Brothers live from the Capitol Theater in Passaic, New Jersey, back for their, is it second or third encore, Pat?
I couldn't count them. This is the third, I think. But let's go back on stage.
On stage.